was a very short ride home. The little planter box has, my God, monster. Fred we rescued. He was our very first video ever. Okay, all right. Charlie's enclosure. You are at part 2 of our huge 400-gallon DIY koi fish and goldfish pond. If you did not check out part 1, make sure you go do that now. Part 1, we put the whole structure together. I'm super pumped. It looks awesome. Looks so much better than the little one here. They're gonna have so much more room. What you are going to see in part 2, we're gonna get this completely filled. We're gonna get all the rocks in. We're gonna build a DIY filter. You don't wanna miss that. And we're gonna get all of our Walmart rescued koi and goldfish in here. And we will also probably be switching over about 4 or 5 of the new little baby koi that we have. We're gonna try and find some really nice special colorful ones and put them in here too. So, as always guys, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell, share this around. So many awesome videos coming out. We have to pick a winner too in this video from the last one that we got, our gift card giveaway. You excited for that? Are you gonna help me? Wanna get some rocks in here? Yeah. All right, help me get the rocks in, guys. So the 2 buckets that are coming from the previous tank, I think, will be pretty helpful because I feel like there will be some good bacteria stored on them to kind of help again so the whole cycle doesn't have to fully start over. It's been disputed. Some people say rocks and substrate hold some of that, some people don't. Let me know what you guys think down below, if you think it does hold or it doesn't. Hold on your feet. So the 2 new bags, well, they came from the same place as the old ones. We got these at Home Depot. I think the bag is only like $4. They are just called River Pebbles. Again, the main reason I'm using these, I just really like the look with the koi and goldfish, and I'm telling you right now, I feel like it helps make it look a little bit cleaner. I think any of the waste kind of goes underneath it, so the water stays a lot clearer. I mean, this was never, other than minor water changes, nothing was ever really done drastically in there, and the water was always looking really nice. If you were to use just regular like aquarium rocks or substrate to fill this entire thing, you'd probably be looking well over $100. And this is gonna end up costing us like $20. They're all in here right now. They're doing great. Everyone's fine. Everyone's been eating. Everything in here is from their old tank. So the water, the filtration, the decorations, everything was from there. So we're gonna literally at the end, once we're ready for them, take this entire thing and dump them in there. So it's not gonna really start a full cycle over again. They actually should be pretty good. One other thing I'm gonna put in before we start getting the water in. So koi and goldfish usually like harder water. They like a harder pH, so what I'm going to do to do that is we use crushed coral, which I love. So we will do this in all of our tanks that have koi fish and goldfish. Some of our other fish like harder water too, so we'll use it a little bit, but there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can either just put some right in the substrate, which is typically how I do it. You can also put it right in your filtration system. It really doesn't make a difference. One just releases it quicker than the other. Crushed coral bag. Fingers crossed, guys, with this. If you caught our last build of the huge 1,100-gallon pond, we had a rip in there, and we ended up having to take out the entire liner, put a whole brand new one in. It was a nightmare. So fingers crossed, we're not even gonna think about it. Hopefully nothing happens. As you can see, we are filled. We filled up overnight. Water has been sitting here, and just to keep the water flowing a little bit, I did put a little filter in there, just a little internal filter. It's not going to stay, and it's not really doing much, but it's just keeping the water flowing a little bit so it doesn't get stagnant. So it is time to build. What, I got something on my nips. It is time to build the filter. So as always, we are doing a DIY filter, and I just wanted to really quick, not gonna put a lot into this, but got this at Walmart, and I just love the design of this. I think really because it looks kind of like a canister filter design. So really cool. We are just gonna right now build a stand for it. So that is what we're doing over here. All right, there is the stand, guys. Super easy build. I love this. We've done a couple of them. We did it for the pond outside, and we've done it on the big pond as well. If you want a more in-depth of how to, let me know down below, and I can kind of give you a little walkthrough, but super easy and very sturdy. So that is where the filter is gonna go. We're gonna have it pouring back out here, and we will have the pump right over in this area here. So it's gonna pump right in, come out, and again, we're gonna kind of have like a waterfall effect once all of this is done. So really excited. Let's keep going. Right, quick update for you guys. So this is the bucket we were gonna go with. We are not gonna go with that anymore, and it is because it cracks very easily. So I don't recommend it anymore. It sucks. I love the shape of it. If you can find a way to bore the hole a little bit easier, maybe melting it or something, go for it. But just doing it the regular way, it cracks almost every single time. So instead, what we did is I went to Home Depot, picked up this 10-gallon trash bucket. It's a Brute, super easy and really good material, nice and sturdy material. We bore the one hole there for the uniseal to come out for the return, and we got the intake right there. Now, before we put the uniseal on, I always put a bead of silicone on there, and I also do it on the inside as well. What that'll do is that'll make that completely watertight, so you shouldn't have any leaks. The other thing we did, I cut a circle of the light diffuser so that all of our media can go on top of that, and the clean water can filter through and then come back out. It allows it to not get clogged as easy, and allows more a little bit of a better flow. So I like doing that. And the light diffuser is sitting up about 2.5 to 3 inches just on a couple of pieces of PVC pipe that I cut. You really don't, you can put some silicone on it to get them tight to the ground, but you don't really have to. It's not a big deal. Went with a 1-inch return. So it's always good to do a little bit of a bigger size pipe on the water going out so that it can drain it faster than it can come in. So we went with 1 inch going out. So you have the return valve down here to suck up all the water. We put holes in it so that all the water will go in there. It will come up to the T, and it will shoot out back into the pond. We're gonna fix that up later. You're also gonna put another piece on top of here just as an overflow. Now, this is your intake coming in here, and it is going to be 3/4 inch. There are holes drilled on the bottom here. So the water comes in and rains down over your filtration. So the next step in here, so we're gonna go wash off the lava rocks. We went with the same pump that we have over on the koi pond right now. It's worked great over there, and it is beyond strong enough for here. It's probably too strong for the little koi pond over there. So it'll work great over here. Great submersible pump. I really recommend it. I'll put the link down below. But I'm gonna get this out, hook it up to the hose. It's gonna go right around this area, and then it's gonna go right up to the filter, and we should be good. We got our hose clamp here. Throw that on first. And then the hose goes on like that. All right, should be good. I'm gonna drop this down into place right about where we want it. All right, so the filter is in, it is all plumbed in. I'm gonna turn it on, I'm just gonna give it a test run, make sure there's no leaks, make sure it looks nice. Okay, we got a flow. That's a good flow, and remember, I'm gonna make this look a lot nicer eventually, you know, aesthetically pleasing. This is just the first run. I wanna make sure everything is good to go, but it's really silent, which I like with that cover. So again, I really recommend using this trash barrel from Home Depot. I think it was like 20 bucks. You like it? Let me know what you guys think out there, Billings fam. Anything you think I could have done different? These are typically just the way we run these for the most part. We might switch up the buckets a little, but we pretty much did everything the normal way that we do it. The water has been in for a couple days now. Filter is running, no leaks, everything looks good. We have the heater in there. The temperature is up to about 75, which is perfect for the koi and goldfish. So everything is good. Today we are finishing up the aesthetics of this. By the end of this video, it is gonna look beautiful. Real quick, I wanted to put this in here, what we did just for fun. I had to get some feeder fish for all of the big guys behind us and in the big pond and the turtles and whatnot. And I thought it'd be really funny if I grabbed a bunch of the minnows and we released them in this pond, because the koi and goldfish won't eat them, and it'll allow them to stay alive for a while so that I can scoop them whenever I need them, and hey, maybe they'll breed. Now, I got about 50 of these guys at the store. I am a little disappointed. It was a very short ride home. It was only 20 minutes, and literally like half of them are dead. So I'm not super impressed with the quality, but nonetheless, we're gonna go and put whatever's left in here right into the pond. So let's release them, and then I will re-catch any of the dead ones, which, like I said, unfortunately there are quite a few. I know it doesn't look the nicest, but with these larger pumps like this, so that we don't lose any of the fish, we do need to protect them. So nice little laundry bag you can pick up at I think Walmart for like literally $1.50, and it works perfect. It just covers everything so that they can't get in there, especially where we have these little guys in here. So it looks really cool with all those minnows in there. I actually like it. It's gonna be hard to catch them once I need to catch them, but we'll get to that when we need to. So part 2, we're gonna pretty much cut it here. I did a couple of last things, but I don't want this to run too long, so make sure notifications on, because part 3 is gonna be amazing. We're gonna be putting all the koi in here, the DIY waterfall, stay tuned for that. We bought all the stuff for it. I already have half of it built. It's gonna be really cool. We're gonna pick out some of the coolest baby koi that we can find. They're gonna go in here as well. I'm excited. This thing is coming out amazing. So last couple of things we're gonna do too. We have some really cool pond plants that we got from Drew. Drew's our buddy. He's been in a couple of videos before. He runs the CT Aquarium chat on Facebook, which I am in and a moderator of as well. If you're in the area, make sure you join that. It's a really cool chat. There's some awesome, knowledgeable people in there that are talking fish basically all day long. So we're gonna get these in here. Okay, so we have our gift card giveaway winner to pick, and we also have the Good Vibes shout out. The last thing I wanted to get to in here, which I thought was really cool and really easy, if any of you guys have ponds out there that want to do something a little bit simple for filtration and something cool to grow plants, you can pot those plants, like the branches that you cut, right into here, put some lava rocks with it, and this little planter box has holes on the bottom, so we're gonna put more water in here so it'll come up to here. Now, this is gonna act as filtration 2 different ways. The pothos plants are going to grow into the water. That will help kill all of your nitrites and nitrates. It'll help clean that up. The lava rocks are going to work as your filtration to collect all the beneficial bacteria. So that will collect, and that will also act as, again, second form of filtration. So really cool idea. And what we want is these plants eventually will start to grow like they have on our tanks back there, and we'll try and run it around most of the ponds. So really cool. All right, guys. So the winner from our last gift card giveaway, where the secret word was pumpkin, goes to Mr. Holy, who, I'm also going to read his comment because it was really cool. He didn't just say pumpkin. He said, hey, I just found your channel and you're really underrated. Keep up the good work, pumpkin. So Mr. Holy, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the love and congratulations. You won. So reach out to us through any of our outlets and we will get you over that gift card. Don't forget, guys, too, our TikTok is really starting to blow up, which is a lot of fun. And we're trying to have fun with it, trying to make some cool videos with all this stuff. You'll see a lot of things over there that you might not see on here, so make sure you go check us out there. Now, without further ado, let's get to this episode's Good Vibes shout out, which goes out to Gaming Prince, who said, after watching your video, I am making a 4-foot turtle tank for the turtle I have rescued, which I just thought that was really cool. Again, anyone we can help inspire out there to, make a better habitat for some of their rescues or some of their pets, that's really all we're trying to do while having some fun and basically helping ours. So Delilah's excited over there, and that is pretty much it, guys. Stay tuned. Don't forget, part 3 coming out next. Super excited. As always, Billings fam. Peace! Subscribe below. Look at this guy. He wants to get... They always come over to us. We are walking to PetSmart. Very small fish. Excellent, guys. Fred is in great shape. Woo! Clovis, say hi. Is doing so much better underneath.